had a pretty impressive reading week, so let's go through what I read and I'll give you brief thoughts. So I listened to the third book in the Outlander series. I love this series and the show, so I've just been slowly getting through these. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I also read This Is My Body, and this is some really fun, kind of kooky but scary body horror with possession. I really enjoyed this. I gave this 4 stars as well. I also listened to the audiobook of Tourist Season, and my physical book actually arrived after I finished it, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was fun. I like the elements that Bryn Weaver always brings to her books. They're dark. There's like crazy shit that happens. I am going to probably do a reread or re-listen soon just to make sure that I picked up on everything. One book that I did not enjoy, and that is The Violet Hour. I gave this 1 star, and that's being pretty generous. I thought this book started out really well and it had good premise, but there was like 3 or 4 different storylines going on, and I'm like, just stick to 1 or 2. They were doing too much, and I just too much in too few pages. I didn't end up liking it. I also listened to the audiobook of Mate, literally even before my physical book arrived. I loved it. It was fantastic. 5 stars, no notes to Miss Allie. I also read Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. This was fine. I don't think Ashley Poston is totally the author for me. I think this is the 3rd book that I've read by them, and I liked the apartment one, The 7-Year Slip. I have not liked the others that I've read, which is A Novel Love Story and Sounds Like Love. So just something I'm going to have to keep in mind for the future. I also read The Night Is Not For You by Iman Quota. I enjoyed that. I thought it was a little bit convoluted, and I didn't like the way that the story really strung you out. But I did think it was an interesting kind of murder mystery and look into what it means to be a girl in a city that's unsafe. I also read The Brood by Rebecca Baum, and that was crazy. That is absolutely bugs and body horror at its best, I think. It's about a woman who gets kidnapped basically after a car accident, misery style, and then the girl who's taking care of her when she's kidnapped thinks she's her mom, and there's like they worship cicadas. It's so bizarre, but I really loved it because I love that kind of thing. I also read The Haunting of Payne's Hollow, or I listened to that audiobook. I enjoyed that one as well. It's a Sleepy Hollow type of story where the villain is the Headless Horseman, but I liked the tension that was built all throughout. It takes place at what I pictured was like a summer camp, but it's really at like a lake compound where there's a few different buildings and stuff. And the setting is really the villain, and I really enjoyed that part of it. I also read Crafting for Sinners. I freaking loved that book. This is about a girl who goes to a craft store like Hobby Lobby, think, with religious affiliations, and has to fight her way out of becoming taken by a cult. It was wild. It was incredibly violent. I really loved it. I thought it was super fun. I'm so excited to get a physical copy of it because I thought it was fantastic. I also read Thin Places, which I realize I don't have my copy of in front of me. This is a series of short stories by Kate Cronister. I enjoyed them overall. I gave the book 4 stars. I think there are some really good stories and some that need some more work, as with any story anthology. But I had a really great reading week, lots of horror, lots of body horror and bug situations going on. But what can I say? I chose the books and I'm here for them.